I think a lot of us feel invisible in this world. Being content, something that not a lot of us can attain. Just evolving more as a human and realizing that each and every one of us has something special to give to the world. It's just a matter of tapping into that. I think with that comes wisdom and peace and real happiness, not needing anything to feel fulfilled. All kids really need is love. I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers, and I don't know how my parents did it. I'm right in the middle, so I was always trying to tag along. But yeah, I think there were times in my family where I did feel invisible. My parents were both just really spiritual gangsters. They just really liked to be outside, and getting into snowboarding was really a privilege. I felt like it was the first thing I really fell in love with, and even though I was only 9 years old, I knew right off the bat, like, this is amazing. Now, holy smokes, I've been snowboarding for almost 20 years. I love it just as much as when I was 9. Snowboarding is a really beautiful, graceful sport, and it takes so much mind, body, spirit connection to be able to perform. And I think it gave me a little bit of light from maybe feeling invisible in my other part of life. Snowboarding gave me a little sense of myself. For me, when I'm on top of the mountain or hiking through the trees, there's a sense of calmness, and when you can just slow down and look around, and I can do this, I can do whatever I want, and I can go wherever I want. It's just you and the mountains, and nothing else matters around you. But don't worry, everyone has their own struggles, and nobody knows what's going on inside anyone else's whole life. When I see some of my family and loved ones struggle with anxiety and fear and depression, and I've dealt with a lot of that myself. Every big injury I've had has been based on being out of my ego and thinking I'm the shit, and I was kind of starting to accumulate a lot of things and kind of getting a little bit not in myself, and I just hooked edge and ended up rupturing my spleen and almost dying. I think having that life-death experience kind of gave me that appreciation to live for the moment and not be so worried about the future or bummed on the past, because that's why they call it the present moment, because it really is a gift. Without darkness, there's no light. Without sadness, there's not happiness. But learning to be content with what is what can bring peace. And it does take growing through yourself and growing up a little bit and maturing to realize that you can be whoever you want to be and do what you want, and no one can stop you. Screw whoever is going to judge you. You have to just change your mind. There's times where all of us are going to feel small and feel invisible and feel afraid of living a big life. You just have to do it. Tap into that power and decide for yourself. I'm perfect, I'm whole, I'm complete. I am going to do this, and it's going to help radiate your soul all the way out. I might be optimistic, but someone's gotta be.